Hello, everyone. I must say that NNPC think Nigerians are a bunch of citizens who really don't have capacity to use their brain. That's the only thing. That's the only way I can describe what I've just read and what NNPC is saying to you. The number one criminal organization in Nigeria is that NNPC in terms of businesses and everything. If you're talking about 419, look no further than NNPC. NNPC over the years has, done whatever it wants to do with the Nigerian resources. They spend it anyhow. Right, for it was one of the most outrageous things that had come out, during Jonathan's towards the end of his tenure, where you talked about that $20 billion that had just gone anywhere. You look at the book. I remember Osibajo really focusing on that whole books and how they were going to come in and be transparent even after after they had won election, when they were waiting to be sworn in. There was a particular program that he had gone to, the platform that it's usually held on May 1st, I think, Workers' Day. And Osibajo has spoken extensively about the report that had come out on the rot that was in NNPC. And it was so devastating just listening to how much it seems as if NNPC will collect the money, spend wherever they finish spending, the remaining change that they feel like they just give it out to Nigeria. And that's it. And the same Osibajo came on with Buhari, and they even did worse. NNPC became worse under them. We're talking about massive corruption. It's NNPC. Every person that comes into office, or from every year, be every 2 years, they come and tell us that refinery is going to work. Refinery is now going to work at full capacity. They will spend, billions of dollars in terms of doing up the refineries, billions of naira and all of that. But you never see anything. Nigeria has spent trillions for over the decades on these refineries. And for me, honestly, personally, when I hear people talk about Shehu Musa Yaradua, Umaru Musa Yaradua, the brother is Shehu. I'm always mixing up, their names. The one that was the late president. And people are talking about, oh, he was the best president in Nigeria. And I'm thinking about, are you guys okay? Oh yeah, because he died. And if somebody dies, or does that put, good this thing to people? And people always look at how much were they buying Gari. That's the only way they can look at in terms of governance. And if you look at it, you're even buying Gari cheaper during Abacha, but that doesn't mean that Abacha was a good leader. And one of the things for me which really pained me was how this man just came and reversed a lot of the policies and a lot of things that Obasanjo had done. He ended up not putting anything in place. He didn't have time, of course. He knew he was sick, but he went in there and just reversed everything. When those refineries were sold, I'm one of those people that was extremely happy. Finally, we've thrown away this thing that is just draining Nigeria's money. And then he comes in, he reversed the sales. From the time that Yaradua reversed the state to now, we've spent trillions of naira on these refineries that have not produced nothing. Imagine those trillions of naira were spent on education. Imagine they were spent on health. Imagine they were spent on power. Let Nigeria have 24/7 power. These are some of the problems that, if you take care of these basic problems, then the country can move forward. Imagine it was spent judiciously on agriculture. Nigeria is able to produce so much food and all of that. But these monies were spent on NNPC, on refineries, and there's nothing to show for it. And I keep saying this thing. These refineries, they are sitting down there. These people are not working. They are not producing anything. They are paying their salary. And you think they are going to make it worse so that you'll be paying them the same salary and they'll be working? They won't. Some people are bringing in, or people that are bringing this oil from Malta and every places, they don't want these refineries to work. We've said this thing several times. There are people who don't want refineries to work because by bringing in this, they're subsidizing and then they are earning. See the way they are fighting Dangote's refinery. So why do we have all of this? Now NNPC is coming out to tell us some bungum rubbish nonsense that lightning, thunderstorms, rain cause petroleum scarcity. Is outside our control. Yeah, is there anything that is in their control other than eating Nigeria's well? There's nothing that is in their control. I have said repeatedly, Carry this whole, all the refineries in Nigeria, dash them to NNPC, give them to NNPC, give them, in short, add some crude oil and dash them. Tell them, go, we've dashed you. Take over the refineries as a company, be managing them. You are the shareholders, everything, owners, manage them, use them to pay your salaries and everything. We will give you a certain amount of fuel to start with, and let us be off. At least we will no longer be using our money, Nigerian money, on these people, on the refineries, and paying their salaries and everything. Let them pay their own salaries. If they can't manage it, let them close it down. Let them close it down. Do away with it. If I'm the president of this country, $1 we are not spending, ₦1 we are not spending on that thing. We are doing away with it. Even if no, so dash people, take, go and manage it. Manage, all of you, pay. At least we'll save money and put them to better places where it will make an impact on the country as we go on. But we sit down and then we just allow things to just be done anyhow. Decisions have to be made. People will like you, yes. People who wants to be liked. As a leader, it's not about people liking you. It's about you doing the right thing. Where they say, we didn't know, but yes, we're saying, oh, okay, so this is what you wanted to happen. Who do you want all of this, people that have taken over control of Nigeria to be liking you as a leader? Because that's the only people that can do that when you're not benefiting from the corruption. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited has attributed the current petrol scarcity and long queues at filling stations nationwide to recent adverse weather conditions, including rain, lightning, and thunderstorms. Yeah, they are talking to people who don't have head now, so they will tell us all of that. People are now queuing. You are queuing to be buying petrol almost at 1,000 naira. They've removed subsidy. People are paying high amount for petrol, yet subsidy is still being paid. And money that people have been taking away, they can't use it on things that they need to use it for. Dr. Shegun, the vice president downstream of NNPC, revealed this during a press conference at the NNPC Towers in Abuja. Shegun explained that the severe weather has significantly disrupted the distribution of fuel, causing delays and difficulties in transporting and unloading petroleum products. He noted that the rains have led to challenges such as oscillation in key channels, affecting the navigation of vessels bringing fuel into the country. Additionally, thunderstorms and lightning have necessitated the suspension of fuel discharge and evacuation from tankers for safety reasons. Shegun stated, "We would like to apologize to Nigerians for the queues we've been seeing springing up. A number of the causes are outside our control, but we'll do our best to manage. We do not like to make excuses," he stated, but that's what you're making. For example, since the rains began, the Estragos Channel has been difficult to navigate through. We have vessel after vessel going around there because of siltation, and that has really hindered our ability to bring our petroleum products, particularly PMS, of the country. Can you imagine? Shameless people, you're bringing PMS of the country. Your refineries that you say they're working, Port Harcourt Refinery, I think was it last week, they said the opening, the whatever starting date, they shifted it again. They postponed it again. And that's the word, they postponed it again. And they've been doing this again and again and again. It's a bunch of this thing that they are reading out there. The reasons why these things are happening is because we are allowing them to happen. And so these people are going on and just behaving with so much audacity, with just doing things the way that they want to do. Anyhow, nobody it's crazy, honestly. It's just crazy. Thank you so much for watching.